turning failure into fuel. Listen to me. Failure is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of the part where you rise. People fear failure like it's something deadly, something final, something that steals your worth. But the truth is this: failure is the fire that forges the strongest version of you. Every mistake you've made, every setback you've faced, every moment you thought you weren't enough, that was not life trying to break you. That was life trying to build you. Failure is feedback. It shows you what to improve. It shows you where to grow. It sharpens you, strengthens you, reveals you. Most people stop at failure. They hit the wall and walk away. Not because the wall is too high, but because they never learned to climb it. Champions think differently. They don't run from failure, they study it. They don't avoid setbacks, they absorb them. They don't let mistakes define them. They let mistakes refine them. Failure does one of two things. It can drain your energy, or it can become your energy. It can weaken you, or it can weaponize you. It can embarrass you, or it can elevate you. The choice is yours. Every time you fall short, you gain something priceless: knowledge, resilience, hunger, fire. You don't rise because everything went right. You rise because everything went wrong, and you kept going anyway. That's the moment failure becomes fuel. When you say, "I'm not stopping here. I'm not folding here. I'm not done here." Use the pain. Use the disappointment. Use the doubt. Let it light a fire so fierce inside you that quitting is no longer an option. Because the best version of you, the strongest, sharpest, most unstoppable version, is built in the moments when you fall apart and decide to get back up. Failure is not your enemy. It is your turning point, your training ground, your fuel. So take everything that tried to break you and burn it. Turn it into power. Turn it into purpose. Turn it into progress. Turn your failure into fuel. Failure only wins if you stop. Most people let one setback destroy their confidence. One disappointment steals their momentum. One mistake becomes their identity. But you are not one moment. You are the millions of moments that follow. Failure is not final, unless you choose to stay down. When you turn failure into fuel, you stop asking, "Why did this happen to me?" And you start asking, "What can I build from this?" That shift, the moment you take responsibility for your growth, that's when everything changes. Because failure can't defeat someone who refuses to surrender. Listen, people will doubt you. Life will challenge you. Your plan will fall apart. Your heart will break. Your expectations will collapse. But the greatest transformation happens right there, in the ruins, when there's no applause, no spotlight, no comfort, just you and the decision to rise. Failure becomes fuel when you convert frustration into focus, pain into power, pressure into purpose. Every no you hear becomes another reason to keep going. Every closed door strengthens your determination. Every wrong turn becomes a lesson carved into your mind, sharpening your instincts, teaching you what the easy path never could. Let the world underestimate you. Let them laugh. Let them doubt. Because you are not fueled by approval. You are fueled by fire. The fire of every setback. The fire of every rejection. The fire of every moment you almost quit, but didn't. That fire is your advantage. And the people who once doubted you will one day ask how you did it. Tell them, I used everything that tried to break me, and I built something unbreakable. That is what it means to turn failure into fuel. Now listen carefully, this is where most people fail. They feel the fire of failure. They feel the pain. And then they settle. They accept mediocrity. They compromise their potential. They let fear whisper, maybe you're not meant for this. But not you, not today. You are done settling. You are done shrinking. You are done letting failure define you. This right here, right now, is your rebirth. Every scar, every mistake, every tear you've shed, it's not a mark of weakness. It's your battle armor. Every no you've been given, every door slammed in your face, every doubt cast upon you, that is fuel, pure, untouchable fuel. You take it, and you turn it into relentless drive. You take it, and you turn it into laser focus. You take it, and you turn it into unstoppable momentum. Because here's the truth. Failure only has power over the person who believes it does. You are stronger than every setback. You are sharper than every mistake. You are faster than every doubt. And the world will feel it. Every step you take, every risk you embrace, every mountain you climb, it will shake the ground beneath the feet of those who said you couldn't. This is the moment to stop apologizing for falling. This is the moment to stop fearing rejection. This is the moment to stop doubting yourself. You are not defined by what you've lost. You are defined by what you do with it. So rise. Rise from the ashes of every failure. Rise from the ruins of every setback. Rise with the fire of every disappointment fueling your purpose. Let every obstacle, every mistake, every no in your path become your launch pad. Because you are not just going to survive. You are going to thrive. You are not just going to compete. You are going to dominate. This is your life, your fire, your fuel. Turn it, own it, unleash it. Turn your failure into unstoppable fuel. Now, this is where the story changes. Not someday, not when conditions are perfect. Now, all the failures, all the setbacks, all the moments you thought you couldn't, they were preparing you for this. Every stumble, every disappointment, every I can't you heard was building the engine of your comeback. Here's the truth. Your greatest success is waiting on the other side of your greatest failure. And the only way to reach it is to use your pain as power, your struggle as strategy, your doubt as determination. You don't get to choose how life challenges you. but you do get to choose how you respond. You can let it crush you, or you can let it launch you. This is your launch. So rise with courage, rise with clarity, rise with fire. Look at every failure and say, "You tried to stop me. You only made me stronger. You only fueled me. And now, nothing can hold me back." This is where ordinary ends. This is where unstoppable begins. Failure is not your enemy. Fear is not your jailer. Doubt is not your limit. They are your fuel, your weapon, your secret advantage. Take everything that tried to break you, turn it into fuel, and propel yourself toward the life you were meant to live. And one day, you will look back, and every failure, every setback, every no will make perfect sense. Because it brought you here, stronger, wiser, unstoppable. So go, fail, learn, rise, repeat. And remember, failure is not the end. It's the fire that fuels your greatness. This is it, the moment where everything changes. You've fallen, you've failed, you've stumbled, and yet here you are. Now it's time to stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for a sign. Stop waiting for the right moment. The right moment is now. Every failure you faced has a purpose. Every setback was shaping you. Every no was clearing space for your ultimate yes. You are no longer the person who feared failure. You are no longer the person who doubted yourself. You are no longer the person who let setbacks define you. You are the storm. You are the comeback. You are the unstoppable force that turns obstacles into opportunities, setbacks into strategy, and pain into purpose. Every failure you've endured is not a weight, it is your wings. Every mistake is not a chain, it is your fuel. Every doubt is not a barrier, it is your ignition. The world may try to stop you. Circumstances may try to bury you. People may try to tell you you can't. Good, let them. Because you don't need their approval. You only need your fire, your resilience, your refusal to quit. From this moment forward, you rise with purpose. You move with courage. You act with unstoppable determination. Failure is your fuel. Your setbacks are your training. Your struggles are your strength. And when you embrace it all, when you harness it all, when you turn every defeat into momentum, you become unshakable, unstoppable, unstoppable, legendary. So go, fail, learn, rise. Fail, learn, rise. And keep turning every failure into fuel. Your greatness is waiting. Go claim it. The truth about failure. The truth about failure is simple. It's not the opposite of success, it's part of it. We grow up thinking failure means we're not good enough, not capable enough, or not ready. But in reality, failure is proof that we're trying, learning, and moving forward. Every successful person you admire has failed many times, far more than they've ever succeeded. Failure isn't a stop sign. It's a signpost. It shows you where to adjust, where to grow, and where to aim next. Mistakes are not evidence of weakness, they're evidence of effort. Setbacks are not moments of defeat, they're moments of direction. Failure doesn't say, "You're done." It says, "Let's try again, but smarter this time." The truth is, without failure, there is no resilience. Without setbacks, there is no strength. Without mistakes, there is no mastery. Failure is not your enemy. It's your greatest, most honest teacher. Here's another truth about failure that most people never talk about. Failure doesn't break you, your reaction to it does. Two people can face the exact same setback. One gives up, the other grows up. Same failure, different future. What separates them isn't talent, luck, or opportunity. It's mindset. Failure will test you. It will expose your fears, your doubts, and your insecurities. But it will also reveal your strength, your courage, and your capacity to rise. When you choose to keep going, especially when things feel impossible, that's where real growth begins. You see, failure isn't personal, it's universal. It happens to everyone who dares to try. What is personal is how you choose to use it. You can let failure close a door, or you can let it open your eyes. You can let it become a scar, or you can let it become a story. You can let it define you, or you can let it refine you. So don't just bounce back, bounce forward. Take the lesson, take the experience, take the strength you earned, and use it to rise higher than you were before. Because failure is not the end, it's the invitation to begin again with greater wisdom, greater focus, and greater fire. Reframing mistakes. We all make mistakes, every one of us. But here's the secret that most people never learn. Mistakes are not roadblocks, they're road signs. A mistake doesn't mean you're failing. A mistake means you're learning. It means you had the courage to try, the bravery to step into something new, and the willingness to grow beyond who you were yesterday. When you shift the way you see mistakes, everything changes. Instead of saying, "I messed up," say, "I discovered something." Instead of thinking, "I'm not good at this," say, "I'm getting better every time I try." Instead of feeling embarrassed by your errors, be proud that you're evolving. Mistakes are feedback, honest, immediate, and often uncomfortable, but always valuable. They show you what needs strengthening. They highlight what needs attention. They guide you toward improvement, clarity, and mastery. Every breakthrough is built on a stack of missteps. Every success story is written with crossed out lines, revisions, and do-overs. And every strong person you admire has stood exactly where you stand, frustrated, unsure, and afraid of failing again. But they kept going. They kept learning. They kept reframing every mistake as part of the process, and that is why they succeeded. So the next time you slip, stumble, or get something wrong, don't beat yourself up. Thank the mistake. It's shaping you. It's teaching you. It's preparing you for the moment when everything finally clicks. Reframe your mistakes, and you'll reframe your future. The turning point. There comes a moment in every journey when everything changes. Not because the world suddenly becomes easier, but because you do. That moment is the turning point. It's the instant you decide that failure is not your finish line. The moment you stop running from challenges and start rising to them. The moment you realize that every setback you faced has been preparing you, not punishing you. The turning point isn't dramatic. It's not loud. It doesn't come with fireworks or applause. It happens quietly in the deeper part of you, the part that whispers, "I'm not done yet." It's the moment you choose progress over perfection, courage over comfort, determination over doubt. And once that shift happens, everything else follows. You stop seeing obstacles as problems and start seeing them as opportunities. You stop fearing mistakes and start mining them for wisdom. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What is this teaching me?" That's where your true strength is born. Not in the moments when everything is going right, but in the moments when everything is falling apart and you rise anyway. Success isn't built on the easy days. It's built on the turning points. Those small, powerful decisions that say, "I'm going to keep going. I'm going to grow. I'm going to rise." And once you hit that turning point, nothing, absolutely nothing can stop the person you're becoming. The turning point isn't just a single moment. It's a decision you make again and again. Every morning you wake up and choose to rise. Every time you confront fear instead of avoiding it. Every time you try again after falling short. That is another turning point. People think success comes from one big breakthrough, but it doesn't. It comes from 1,000 tiny choices, stacked on top of each other, each one saying, "I refuse to quit." And here's the truth. Growth doesn't happen when life is easy. Growth happens when you're stretched, challenged, and pushed to your limits. It happens when you're tired but still moving, when you're discouraged but still trying, when you're uncertain but still believing. The turning point is when you stop letting your circumstances control you, and you start controlling your commitment. It's the moment you look at your past and say, "That chapter is over, but I'm not." It's when you look at your future and say, "I may not be there yet, but I'm closer than I've ever been." You don't need permission. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need to feel ready. You just need the courage to take the next step. Because that next step, that small, brave, imperfect step, is what transforms your turning point into your breakthrough. Your life changes the moment you do. The mindset shift. There comes a time in your life when progress doesn't come from working harder, but from thinking differently. That's the mindset shift. It's the moment you stop saying, "I can't," and start asking, "How can I?" The moment you stop believing life is happening to you and realize life is happening for you. It's when you finally understand that your mind is not just a place where thoughts live. It's the engine that drives your future. The mindset shift is powerful because it transforms everything around you by first transforming everything within you. When you shift your mindset, obstacles become opportunities. Mistakes become lessons. Fear becomes fuel. And failure? Failure becomes the training ground that shapes you into someone unstoppable. Too many people wait for their circumstances to change. They wait for the perfect time, the perfect chance, the perfect plan. But champions don't wait for perfect moments. They create them. And they create them by shifting their mindset. The mindset shift is choosing to believe that what's in front of you is not bigger than what's inside you. It's choosing growth over excuses, discipline over comfort, purpose over pressure. It's telling yourself, I'm done shrinking. I'm done doubting. I'm done holding back. This is my time to rise. Because when your mindset changes, your life follows. Your confidence grows. Your courage strengthens. Your consistency deepens. You start seeing possibilities where you once saw problems. Everything begins in the mind. Your limitations live there, but so do your breakthroughs. So shift your mindset. Shift from fear to faith, from worry to work, from hesitation to action, from I hope it happens to I will make it happen. This is where transformation begins. This is where your story changes. This is where you step into the strongest version of yourself. Shift your mind, and you shift your entire life.